here supporting him as well. But there are but all the candidates are going to find out, as Commissioner Blattner here, who's a great public servant as well and sits next to me on the dais, he knows that this is the greatest job in the world. I mean, there's really not too many jobs where you can make a real difference in your own hometown and see those changes happen and watch things change on the beach for the good and in the downtown for the good and for people who have problems. And I really am excited to support Stacey Kotzen as the District 1 City Commissioner because I believe she has the skills that potentially could make her one of the greats on the City Commission.
I believe it also.
She had a little wine. No, she's right, of course. She's right, of course. But the ability to look at issues and understand that these issues are rarely black and white, but there's a lot of gray. Recognizing that you can't just make promises and expect to get elected and not keep those promises. An interest in learning about what's going on in the city of Hollywood, and that's a very important thing because the next mayor, the next commissioners on day one, those guys are going to be making decisions for hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, I'm not kidding. It's not like it's going to happen a year and a half after they get elected and they're going to have a ramp-up period. They are going to be making major decisions that are going to affect the pocketbook of this city for years. And so as the mayor, it's very important to me. I get nothing out of it. I'm not angling for anything. I'm just looking to make sure that a lot of the changes that we have been making, we have intelligent people who continue to make positive changes. A lot of what we do on the City Commission is common sense, and you can usually, if you listen and you do your homework, you can really make important changes. And I think that Stacey has a lot of those qualities. I've been really watching her. I've really been watching this election and what people are saying and what people are doing. And I just really have this very good sense that as the years go on, Stacey will not only get elected with your help, but will also be one of those people who will be championing not only issues on the beach, but will not be a provincial-style commissioner, but really look at the city overall. That has really been one of the hallmarks, I think, of the City Commission since I've been the mayor, is that the commission members, for the most part, really do focus on the overall city as a whole. So I not only want to encourage you to vote for Stacey. I know that a lot of you are here and will already do that, but this is not going to be an easy race. Stacey has opponents who are as serious as she is about winning this election, and they will raise money and they will do all the things that are necessary. I don't know how negative the race has gotten yet, but history is any guide in the city of Hollywood. It will become a very negative race, and in order to get your message out, in order to do that, you need money. If you can make a donation to her campaign, I strongly encourage you to do that. If you have people on your street who want to meet Stacey, make that connection and help her in that way. Have a sign on your lawn. But in order for Stacey to pull this off, it's going to definitely require, in my opinion, and I think I'm qualified to know politics in the city of Hollywood, it's going to really require a lot of extra effort and a lot of work. The good news is there's not much longer of a time that we have to really do that work. If we can all hang in there for a few more weeks and really push, we're going to help push Stacey over the top, and she's ultimately going to win this election and do great things for the city of Hollywood. Again, I wanted to stress to you that who gets elected on the city commission, not only in District 1, not only for mayor, but what's happening in those other seats, all you need is 4 votes to do anything on the city commission, and it doesn't matter what district you're from. So Stacey has the leadership potential. She has the brains and the ability to help move this city forward, and I'm happy to support her and endorse her, and I want to introduce Stacey Kotzen.
Well, again, thank you to my wonderful host and hostess. I appreciate the party today, and thank you, Commissioner Blattner, for coming today and showing your support. I really appreciate it. And I am truly, truly honored to have Mayor Bober's support. I respect him, and he has done a tremendous job for the city of Hollywood. And it was a great honor when he decided to endorse my campaign. And I will work so hard for this city, and I'm ready to get there. As a matter of fact, some of the people standing here today were people that I met when I was canvassing. I'm very proud to say. So I'm out there, I'm working hard. So let me tell you a little bit about myself to those who might not know my story. I am a wife, a mother of 2 young children, ages 9 and 11. I'm an attorney. I practice in downtown Hollywood with my husband, Matthew, who's right there. We have lived in the district since 2002. We purchased our home in Westlake Village for a particular reason, because it was close to the beach. And I envisioned raising my children close to the beach. And I can't tell you how many wonderful family photos and memories I have of our little ones playing in the sand and running in the water, and then taking those great naps that they do when they get done swimming. And now they're old enough to ride to the beach, so we ride our bikes to the beach. And if you're out early in the morning, you'll see me running. I run several times a week from my house to the Broad Walk. I love it, run along it and run back. So I really feel connected to the Barrier Islands. I have served in various leadership capacities throughout the community, and one of them is president of Westlake Village. And Westlake Village is a community of over 700 homes with an operating budget in excess of $2 million. So I understand how to adhere to a budget. I understand transparency. I understand how to make difficult decisions when it comes to a budget. And I'm proud to say that I am in my 4th year as president for the Westlake Village Homeowners Association. And when I tell people that I'm running, the first thing they say is, but then you won't be our president anymore. I'm like, but it's bigger and better. This is going to be good. So I do feel like I have experience under my belt to make difficult decisions and to be able to have a vision for Hollywood. I know we share in District 1. I was just at a meeting the other day on the beach, and we were talking about parking. And one of the issues that we face on the Barrier Islands and living in the lakes is traffic congestion and parking. Parking's difficult. And as a matter of fact, it's gotten to the point where it's bleeding over into the lakes, and the people are parking in front of other people's homes and then walking across the beach. So one of the things that we definitely need to address is our parking situation and traffic congestion. One of the things that I support is having a designated parking area off of the Barrier Island, because what a lot of people think is, oh, let's build more parking garages and have more parking. Well, when you do that, you attract more people, and you already have issues with traffic. So let's have a designated parking space somewhere else, and then have people take a trolley. There's so many cute things that you can do and fun things to go from that designated parking space to the beach. And it's a great way to address that parking situation that we have. And as I said, it's affecting the lakes too. And another issue we have is with regard to sea level rise. I mean, the sea level rise is here to stay. And we see it with flooding, we see it with king tides, and we need to roll up our sleeves and stop talking about it and actually take action. It's not going to be easy, and there's no simple solution, but we need to get moving on it and not just simply talk about that issue. With regard to the city as a whole, we need to diversify our tax base. We need to bring in businesses, but we need smart business growth. So we have the 441 corridor, which is being redone. We're going to be able to attract businesses there. Right now, the downtown CRA is fixing the zoning issues so we can hopefully be able to develop our US 1 corridor. We have Braverman Eye Institute coming in right now, which is going to be great. On the beach, we need smart business development. I love this community. This is a perfect example of what Hollywood Beach is. I don't want us to look like Sunny Isles or Aventura. I want us to keep our character. And then to do that, I know that there are height restrictions, we need to make sure that we have that voice, that we enforce those height restrictions, and that we have a say in what the beach development looks like going forward. It's extremely important, and we want to keep the character of our beach. We also want to make sure that we have police presence and lifeguards on the beach, because that's important. It's important not only for the barrier islands, but the police presence is important for the lakes, because a safe neighborhood makes for healthy, happy communities, and that's what we want. So that's just a little bit of an introduction as to who I am and some of the things I would like to do for the city. I thank you all so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. I hope to have your support. And like Mayor Bober said, this is not it's not a cheap thing to do to run for office. So your financial support is greatly appreciated. There are 5 people running for this race, and they all want this seat as much as I do. So I truly hope I have your support, and I have your financial support. And if you want a sign or a t-shirt, let me tell you, when you go to Publix and one of my t-shirts, it makes a difference. So grab one. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time.